Hello everyone, today I will review best kayak fishing accessories. Before we begin, if you don't subscribe yet, please subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. So let's get started with the video. Our fifth best pick, personal flotation device. Safety first is the common mantra of many outdoor sporting activities, and it rings true in relation to kayak fishing. Kayak anglers are at much higher risk of drowning because many kayaks can be tipped over more easily than a traditional boat. Personal flotation devices should be worn by kayak anglers at all times, even in shallow water. Many drownings are all too often the result of victims sustaining head injuries or other instances that hinder their ability to swim and stay above the surface. Having a PFD gives you a greater chance of staying afloat, even when you might be unconscious. Many new PFD models are constructed with less bulk than older versions that are notorious for getting in the way of casting, paddling, handling fish, and nearly any other activity common to kayak fishing. Having a PFD is the single most important item an angler can have in their possession. Going without one means putting yourself at a severe risk. Our fourth best pick, paddle. This item may seem obvious, but many pedal-driven kayak users are choosing to take to the water without a paddle. Some of the most advanced pedal systems are so efficient that paddles are sometimes looked at as insignificant and something that will only take up precious space. Nevertheless, having a paddle will prove to be a very important item that helps anglers be prepared for the unexpected. Having a paddle in the event that a pedal system malfunctions or gets broken is not only smart, it can prove to be life-saving in some instances. We've seen paddles used for everything from dislodging hooks from trees to fending off angry alligators in the backwater swamps of the southern United States. Keeping a paddle stowed away on the side of a kayak might seem inconvenient, but experienced anglers will attest to the fact that paddles are one of the most essential items a kayak angler can have on the water. Our third best pick, landing net. When it comes to kayak fishing, having every piece of equipment that can help you land fish is absolutely essential. If you don't currently include a fishing net in your gear arsenal, now is the time to add one because a net greatly increases your chances of landing fish on the water. Unlike fishing from a large boat, kayak anglers are very limited in the amount of movement they're able to make, especially when trying to land a fish. Anglers on a boat can easily get into position to grab a fish and bring it aboard, but kayak anglers are severely limited in the range of motion they have. And every movement counts when a fish is on the end of your line. Using a landing net allows you to focus on reeling and positioning the fish in a specific way and finally land the fish by netting it once it gets close enough to the kayak. Learning to use a fishing net is considered a useful skill, and having one on your kayak greatly increases the chances of you landing a trophy fish. Our second best pick, lip grips. In the same spirit of listing equipment that helps anglers land fish from a kayak, having a pair of lip grips can also prove to be extremely useful for kayak anglers. Working with limited space is a constant challenge for kayak fishermen and women, and using tools like lip grips can help anglers stay in better control over the fish while you remove your hooks and log your catch. Lip grips can easily be stowed away in a tackle box, or underneath the seat in most premium kayak models. Many anglers like to keep them stashed in a tackle pocket or even the cup holder on their kayak's cockpit area. In addition to helping anglers secure their catch, lip grips can also prevent anglers from incurring injuries when fish might spike their hands or arms with sharp fins. Utilizing lip grips and a landing net might seem like overkill to some less experienced fishermen, but kayak anglers are closer to the water and, therefore, must take greater care of their fish to ensure that they don't lose their hard-earned catch before being able to log it or get it into the live well. Our first best pick, kayak fishing clothing. Kayak fishing is most popular in the warm months of spring and summer when most anglers don't mind getting a little wet while on their fishing trip. However, serious kayak anglers take to the water year-round in a variety of cold, rainy conditions that might otherwise keep amateur anglers at home. Purchasing specialized, waterproof clothing will go a long way in making sure you stay warm and dry while on the water in your kayak when most anglers would rather not brave rough conditions. There are a variety of new and well-established clothing companies that produce waterproof, insulated clothing. that are highly popular among professional kayak anglers. Owning the right kind of gear and tackle is obviously essential to your success on the water, but making sure you are dressed in a way that will give you the greatest chance for a successful fishing trip is a lesser-known secret that veteran anglers know too well. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next video.